Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Aquí estamos otra vez con Profesor Pablo and let's learn Spanish with Profesor Pablo. Our lesson today is to say what you like to do and what you like, what you love to do and what you love. Now, we're not talking smoochy woochy romantic love. We're talking about like I love ice cream, I love dogs, I love free time, I love to sleep. Things that are non-romantic, right? Things that you love to do or things that you love, things that you like or things that you like to do. We have 3 steps here. We have step 1, step 2, and step 3. We have some auxiliary words down here. Bailar is to dance. El chocolate is chocolate. Leer is to read. Los dulces, candy. Now in English, we say candy singular, referring to multiple types of candy. When you say, oh, I love candy, I mean any kind of candy they put on the countertop I'm going to eat, right? We're talking multiple types of candy. But we only say candy singular. But in Spanish, when you say I love candy or I like candy, we would say me gustan los dulces or me encantan los dulces. I like candy. But in Spanish, we make the word plural, los dulces. Okay? Now, continuing, el helado, ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? How would you say that? You would say, a quien no le gusta el helado. A quien no le gusta el helado. 3 steps. The a phrase, the pronoun here, me, te, le, nos, or les, and then the verb. Continuing, correr, to run, correr. A Pablo no le gusta correr. No, señor. A Pablo no le gusta correr. A Pablo no le gusta correr. Pablo doesn't like to run. Ver la tele, to watch TV. Many people like to watch TV. A mucha gente le gusta ver la tele. Los perros, dogs. My mom loves dogs. A mi mamá le encantan los perros, and dormir is to sleep. Now, let me explain the steps. It's going to be very easy. Step 1 is optional. Step 2, mandatory. Step 3, mandatory. But step 1 is optional. When you want to say I like, you like, or we like, you can start right with me, te, or nos. However, if you want to say he likes, or she likes, or usted, you like, or it likes, the pronoun that goes with it, they're all le. So when you say le, it could refer back to him, or to her, or to usted, you, or to it. So, to clarify. So, step 1 is used for personal preference, emphasis, or clarification. So if you want to say my mom likes something, you would say, you take the a. Notice they all start with a. A mi mamá le. My mom likes to sleep. A mi mamá le gusta dormir. Same thing down here with les. If you want to say they like, les could refer to ellos, all guys or a mixed group. It could refer to ellas, they, all girls. It could refer to ustedes, you guys, right? So if somebody knows who the les refers to, you don't need to use it. 90% of the time, we don't use step 1 in Spanish. We just start with step 2 and we roll on with what we want to say. Okay? So let's talk about step 1 again. We said you can use it for clarification. If you're going to end up with a pronoun for he, if you're talking about he or she or usted, you or it, then you're going to have to use le. And if they don't know who you're referring to, then you need to clarify. Same thing, if you're talking about les is the pronoun you're using, and you say les gusta nadar, that could be they like to swim, all guys, they like to swim, all girls, or they like to swim in a mixed group, or you guys like to swim. So when we use le or les, we want to use step 1 to clarify if it's necessary. But many times, even when we use le or les, we don't need to use step 1 because the person about whom we're speaking is understood. So, this is called the long form. the short form, and then there's the gustar verb and encantar. So let's practice going right to step 2. Again, when the subject is I, you, or we start right with the me, te, nos, and we go that way. We go to the verb. I like to eat. Me gusta comer. I like dogs. I got to go plural now. Me gustan plus plural noun. Los perros. Okay? Do you like to swim? Te gusta nadar? Do you like to run? Te gusta correr? We learned how to conjugate some verbs like estar, estoy, estás, está, estamos, están. The verb to go. Voy, vas, va, vamos, van. We learned that there are 5 forms when you break a verb down, and we use the term conjugate. When you conjugate a verb, when you break it down and put it in the, like I go, boy, you go, vas, he or she or usted, you go, or it goes, va. We go, vamos, and they go, or ustedes, you, plural, go, van. Voy, vas, va, vamos, van. 99% of the time when you deal with a verb, it's a typical standard verb that has 5 forms. But gustar is a very special verb. Encantar is done just like gustar. And when we conjugate it out, we use the el ella form ending in a, gusta, and we use the ellos form, the n factor ending in n. And that's basically it. There are some other times where you can use the all 5 forms, but we really don't use it that way at all. So, getting back to our lesson today, if what you like is to do something, you're going to go with gusta. If you like a singular noun like el helado, ice cream, or el chocolate, chocolate, you're still going to go with gusta. But if you like something that's plural, like dogs, it'd be gustan. If it's candy, it would be gustan, right? Libros, los libros, books, it would be gustan. So, I like books. Los libros are books. I would say me gustan los libros. You like books? Te gustan los libros. We like books. Nos gustan los libros. But if I want to say I like the book, one book, I like the book would be me gusta el libro, because we're talking about one item. Okay? Do you like the book? I asked my friend, te gusta el libro? Right? We, plural, students in a class, we like the book that we're reading. Nos gusta el libro. Literally, you're saying the book, it is pleasing to us, right? Me gusta la casa, the house, it is pleasing to me. I like dogs. In Spanish, it is dogs, they are pleasing to me. Me gustan los perros. But we have option 1. 90% of the time, you're not going to use it. But if you prefer to use it for emphasis or just for personal preference, you may. Example, if you want to say, I like dogs, me gustan los perros. I like dogs. I could say, a mí me gustan los perros, to emphasize, right? To stress it, to personalize it. A mí me gustan los perros. Okay? You like dogs. A ti te gustan los perros. We like dogs. It would be either a nosotros, if it's a mixed group, or all guys, or a nosotras would be here, we. If it's all girls and they want to say, we like dogs, a nosotras nos gustan los perros. So what do we understand right now? We know it's a 3-step process. We know that step 1, most of the time you don't need it. Certainly when it's I like, you like, or we like, just start with me, te, or nos. Can you say a mí me, a ti te, a nosotros nos, or a nosotras nos? Yes. But you don't need it for clarification because the me, te, nos already tells you who the subject is. If you want to do it for emphasis, you may, or personal preference. But when you're going to end up talking with ley or lace, talking about him or her or usted, or you guys or they, and you're using ley or lace, it's not a bad idea to come back and use step 1 if the person to whom you're referring is not clear. So for clarification purposes. Now, before we go any further over here on step 3, we've got step 2 down. It's mandatory. Step 1 is optional. How do you say like dad likes? Well, we know if he likes would be a él le gusta. The is present in step 1 all the way through. Dad likes would be substitute él with papa. A papa le gusta. Dad likes. Mom likes. A mamá le gusta. Mary likes. A Mary le gusta. Stephen likes. A Stephen le gusta. Now, if you want to say the man likes, el señor, when you take a with el, it's a contraction in Spanish, right? So it becomes al señor le gusta. The man likes. Al señor le gusta. The lady likes. A la señora le gusta. The girls like, down here. A las muchachas les gusta. It is pleasing to them, to the girls. The students like it. A los estudiantes les gusta. If you're talking about who likes something and it's not I, you, or we, and it's plural, it's got to be les. If it's singular, it's got to be le. So you just plug in after the you're going to plug in who the person might be. My dad likes. We already did dad likes. A papá le gusta. My dad would be a mi papá le gusta. Don't you forget. We studied me. Me with an accent means me, and me without the accent means my. So when I say a mi papá, there is no accent on the me of a mi papá because you're talking about my dad, a mi papá. If you want to say my uncle likes, it'd be a mi tío le gusta, right? My aunt likes, a mi tía le gusta. My friends like, we got to go down here now to les, right? My friends like would be a mis amigos les gusta, okay? A mis amigos les gusta. Again, step 1, optional. If your pronoun is le or les, referring to him or her, or usted liking something, or they like something, or you plural like something, it's a good idea to clarify. But if you don't need to clarify, just start with the le and go. Start with the les and go, just like you do with me, te, and nos. Now, if what you like is something to do, you go gusta with the infinitive. If what you like is a singular noun like el chocolate, el libro, el perro, la casa, you're going to go with gusta. If what you like is plural like los libros, the books, las casas, houses, los perros, los dulces, right? Then you're going to go gustan. Now, that's how you say that you like to do something, right? Or you like something. But if you want to say you love to do something or you love something, non-romantic, it's encanta and encantan. Just replace gusta with encanta, replace gustan with encantan. If I want to say, my mom loves to go to church, it would be, which one of these would it be? You know it's going to be lay, because my mom, it's not my mom I, it's not my mom you, it's not my mom we, and it's not my mom they, it's my mom she, right? It's got to be lay. So how do you say my mom likes to go to church? A mi mamá le. A mi mamá le gusta ir a la iglesia los domingos con sus amigos on Sundays with her friends porque es un tiempo muy divertido, because it's a very fun time, porque les gusta escuchar al Padre hablar de la Biblia, because they like to hear the Father speak about the Bible. That's an example. You see how you can take a few Lincoln Logs, a few Legos, and just keep adding them on with some linking words, some bridge words, right? And you've got a long sentence, like a train going across country with 1,000,000 boxcars. Okay? Let's practice some different people. The girls like, a las chicas les. The boy likes, al muchacho le. Dad likes, a papá le. My teacher likes, a mi maestro le. The girl likes, a la muchacha le. Mr. Martinez likes, al señor Martinez le. Mrs. Franklin likes, a la señora Franklin le. The students like, A los estudiantes les. So if you're going to state who likes something, especially when using le or les, you're going to use the a phrase and then plug in whoever that person may or may not be. Okay? Step 2, mandatory. Step 3, mandatory. All right, I think we're good. Just off the top of my head, and that's a slick surface. Let's say my sister likes to go to the movies with her friends. Okay? So it's something she likes to do, so we know it's going to be gusta because we're going to go here, ir. My sister, how do I do my sister? It's not my sister I or you. It's not my sister we. It's not my sister they. It's got to be le. My sister likes to go to the movies with her friends. Oh yeah. A mi hermana le gusta ir al cine con sus amigos. Good. Students don't like to take tests on Mondays. I never gave a test or a quiz ever in my career on a Monday. Relax on the weekend. Practice Spanish, speak Spanish, read comics with Spanish, listen to it on the internet, learn songs in Spanish, live it, have fun, seek it out. Don't sit there and do homework on the weekend with Spanish, bookwork. Come on, make Spanish come to life. So students don't like to take tests on Mondays. Okay, it's students. It's not students I, may. It's not students you, te. It's not students we, nos. It's not students, oh, that's only for one person. It's got to be les. Yeah, students they. So it'd be a los estudiantes. We're going to make it negative now. No. A los estudiantes no les. Yes, les. A los estudiantes no les gusta tomar exámenes los lunes. Students don't like to take tests on Mondays. You want to stretch that baby out? Porque, because, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Take off down the road with a long sentence. Okay, another example. Do you like chocolate? ¿Te gusta el chocolate? Or, ¿a ti te gusta el chocolate? But if I want to ask you to an usted person, this is te. That's when you're on a first name basis with someone, the familiar form. You got to go usted. You got to go usted. Okay, so we're going to use le. I'm talking to a man. Sir, do you like chocolate? Señor. You get his attention. Señor. Sir, do you? ¿A usted le gusta el chocolate? Ma'am, do you like chocolate? ¿A señora le gusta el chocolate? Señora, ¿le gusta el chocolate? Little kids love chocolate. Little kids, I, you, he, she, or they, it, rather, we, no, they. Lace. Little kids love chocolate. Okay, you tell me, where are we? We're in step 1. We're going to clarify. A los niños. A los niños les. A los niños les. Which one is it? It's a singular item. It's going to be gusta. A los niños les gusta el chocolate. Okay, here's another one. This is not true, but this is an example. Girls love cats. Los gatos. Girls love cats. It's not girls I, it's not girls you, it's not girls she, it's not girls we, it's girls they. Lace. Girls love cats. A las muchachas, a las chicas, les. Which one is it? It's plural. Los gatos, we got to go with the N factor here. A las chicas les encantan, they love, les encantan los gatos. A las chicas les encantan los gatos. All right? So there you go. 3-step process. Step 1 is optional. This is to clarify, to emphasize, or personal preference. Not a bad idea to clarify when you're using lay or lace, just to make sure that the person to whom you're speaking knows about whom you're speaking. And then step 2 is always mandatory. And with me, te, nos, just start there and go. If they already know who the lay or the lace is referring to, start there and go. Start with step 2 and go to your verb. Use 1 for clarification, emphasis, and personal preference. And you're going to use encanta or gusta if you're saying you love or like to do something, or you love or like a singular object. But if you love or like a plural object, you're going to go with gustan or encantan. And finally, bailar, dance, chocolate, chocolate, leer, read, correr, run, helado, ice cream, los dulces, candy, ver la tele, watch TV, los perros, dogs, en dormir, dormir. Okay, that's it. Thank you all very much. I've been getting a lot of comments from people via internet, via Profesor Pablo email, and I really appreciate it. They're very encouraging. They're very, very nice, very kind, and I want to thank you for those. A lot of people are now catching on to this new learning style. I think you'll find it a quick way to reach your goal of becoming eventually fluent in Spanish. The more time you put into it, just like anything else, the more you listen, the more you study, the more you practice it when you're in your car, listening to music, reading the news in Spanish, putting the subtitles on television, right? Listen to Spanish shows and put the subtitles in English to help you. Put the subtitles in Spanish. You can try it either way. So there's a lot of things you can do, but start using your Spanish on a daily basis and have a lot of fun about it. Upcoming soon, I'm going to have a little quick YouTube video about my social media presence. I have Instagram, I have YouTube Learn Spanish with Profesor Pablo, but I have a daily saying on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram under Soy Yo, Profesor Pablo, and I have a 500 plus page that has everything about the Spanish language, including all this communication. It's got a grammar section, vocabulary, grammar charts. Everything is in there that you would ever want to know about the Spanish language. If you really, really want to dig deep into Spanish, it's there. And I'll do a video and I'll let you know about all these different sites and avenues to study a little bit more Spanish. Certainly getting a phrase a day on the phone via TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube is a good way to just learn a phrase a day. So thank you very much. Keep up. You're doing very well. And I know I repeat a lot because repetition is the mother of learning. We did not learn to tie our shoelaces the first time. You don't learn to swim the first time. And we don't break shoes in by wearing them one time. And some of you are really quick and you have a real good aptitude, right? You learn it quickly, then move on. After 4 or 5 minutes, you got it. See ya. Move on to the next lesson. It's always there. You can come back. That's what's beautiful about YouTube and the internet. The lesson is always there for you. Wherever you are on your device, you can go back and study it. But some of us need to hear it more than once, and then finally it clicks, right? It's not important how fast you learn. It's important that you learn it. So I'm excited. I know you're excited, and let's keep it going, okay? Hasta la próxima lección. Gracias. Hasta pronto, amigos.